Hi everybody, so today's kind of an exciting video for some of you. I've gotten a lot of questions recently about face primers. I get a lot of comments on my skin saying that I have really clear skin and really nice skin. In reality, yes I do, but I mean, I break out around my mouth, and then I have, if I eat too much dairy, I'll get like bumps on my face, and I get them on my arms too. So I try to stay away from dairy as much as I can. But I think a big part of making your skin look nice is what type of primer and foundation you use. So I've gotten, the big questions I've gotten is, one, do you need a face primer? 2, how much is it going to change the look of your face? 3, what is the best primer to use? So today I'm just going to talk about 4 primers that I have that I've tried. So I'm going to start with the, I'll just start with Too Faced. I have Too Faced Primed and Poreless, and I just have a sample of this one. So it looks like this. And I put them all in this little, there we go. So all 4 of the ones that I'm going to talk about I've put in this little tray so you can kind of see the coloring of them. And that is the Too Faced right there. It's literally like the color of my skin. And basically when you put on a primer, you want to go in the direction of the lines on your face. So if you're older and you have really big wrinkles around your eyes, when you put on your primer, you want to go out so that you fill in the lines. Don't like go up and down, because most of the time lines on your face don't run up and down. But the consistency of the Too Faced is like a gel, and I find that it fills in really nicely. I mean, I just put it on my hand, and you guys aren't going to be able to pick this up on my webcam, but I just put it on my hand, and it filled in most of the fine lines on my hand, which is good. I don't have, I'm only 22, so I don't have huge wrinkles around my eyes. But if I did, I think that this probably wouldn't fill them in because it's not a very thick consistency. It's really soft and really, soothing on your skin, but it's not one of those that, you can put it on and you're like, oh my gosh, I can totally see a difference. I'm not positive on how much the full size of the Too Faced is. I'll put a link to the website or where you can find the full size in the sidebar, and that way you guys will know a price. If you are looking at drugstore primers, I think this is probably the most popular drugstore primer, and it's the Rimmel Fix and Perfect. And this one claims to soothe skin and minimize pores. I don't think that this does that. I'm not a fan of this primer. I used it until I got something better. But this is it right there. And you can see that this is really orangey. To me, this just feels like a tinted moisturizer. I don't, compared to the other 3 primers that I'm going to talk about, this is just and you can see when I put it on my skin, that it just kind of, it's just like a tinted moisturizer. But if you're younger, definitely if you're younger, and you don't want to spend a ton of money on a primer, I believe this is only around $4 at pretty much any drugstore that sells Rimmel. And if you don't have, this is for somebody who literally doesn't have any imperfections on their face whatsoever. And even if you just wanted to go out with this on your skin, if you're, I would say from the ages of, 13 to 15 or 16, you could definitely get away with this. The next drugstore primer is fairly new, and it is the Loreal Studio Secrets Professional Magic Perfecting Base. And it looks like this. It's just a little jar. This is $11. Well, it was $11 at my Walmart, and I had a $2 off coupon for this. This is the primer that I'm currently using, and it looks like this. It's like a baby pink mousse. Like, it has like a moussey marshmallow texture. Let me see. It's probably not going to show. There it is, right there. That's this one. And I am loving this primer. This is thick. It's really thick, so you don't need to use a lot of it. A little bit goes a long way. Like, as much as I had on my finger, could have probably just done my whole face or the areas where I put most of my foundation. After you put this on your skin, your face is just going to feel so soft, so amazing. It's one of the best primers that I've used, and I use a lot because I just like to experiment and try different things. But for being drugstore, it does the job that it says it's going to do. But I have to tell you, it's a close competitor with this primer, and this is this is the best primer I've ever used. If you guys can see, I've used so much of this. It's practically gone. I have to, it comes in a pump, and I literally have to like unscrew the lid and dig it out to get what's left of it out, because I just, that's how much I love it. But this is by Arbonne, and it's the Virtual Illusion Makeup Primer, and again, you get 1 full ounce. But this makeup primer is fairly expensive. I mean, for me anyway, for being 22, being in college, I can't justify, I cannot remember the exact price of this, but I'll put it in the sidebar. It's either it's around $35, $45. I did get this one for free. My aunt works for Arbonne, and she sent me some stuff from there to try out and review for you guys. So I guess this is kind of like a little mini review on all of these products. But this is just, it has the softest texture you will ever feel in a primer. And it is this one right here. So it looks like this, and it looks really gross, and it kind of feels gross, but you put it on your skin, and literally, it feels gross at first when you first put it on, because it's like gel, and you're like, ew, I'm putting like gel on my face, and it feels gross. But then, literally, after you rub it in, your face is going to feel like a baby's bottom. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's just, I can't even explain to you guys how good this primer is. For being an upper end primer, it pretty much does everything a primer says that it's going to do. It makes your foundation go on flawlessly. It fills in every tiny little pore, like wrinkle, imperfection you have on your face. It does everything that it's supposed to do. But if you cannot afford something like this, then definitely your next best bet is going to be the Loreal primer. It's only $11. You can buy coupons. I put my coupon in. Really good. Again, not positive on how much the Too Faced is, but I do like what I've tried of this little sample. And for my younger girls that are watching, who don't have tons of imperfections on their face, this Fix and Perfect will look good for you as long as you are not fair skinned. If you're fair skinned, this is not going to work for you, because this is like an orange, this has like an orangey undertone, so you need to be tan or like my color to pull something like this off. But that is my little video on primers. I hope that helps some of you guys that have questions. And again, check the sidebar for prices, websites where you can purchase these items. And if you guys have any more questions, just leave them down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!